Alright. Can you guys hear me again? Hello. Can you guys hear me? Let's get into the game. Okay, mic is okay. We're just loading into Final Fantasy. I'm in queue or whatever, and then we'll see if we can get the gameplay footage going. Ugh, my gosh. So every time it crashes like that, is it a brand new like a brand new link, like landing page? Is that what keeps happening? On your guys' end, like, do you have to like navigate to a new stream page? Yup. Oh, that sucks. I'm super sorry. It's, I'm sure that's been a rough time. Yes, you have 3 stream vids on your page now. Good. YouTube's gonna hate me. YouTube's absolutely gonna hate me. We're almost there. Main gameplay. All right. Okay. Can you see the game? Can you hear my voice? I can see the chat. I think we've solved this again. I want to first off take a second and say I'm super sorry about all this. I apologize for the like inconveniences of going from stream to stream, the delays. And I will update my computer and see what's up after this stream. I think there's 2 suspect things. Number 1, I think I should check if there's any updates for Windows or for my graphics card if there's a new driver update. Number 2, I know that my one of my storage bays, my D drive, is quite close to full from video recordings, and I should empty that out, which is probably putting a bit of stress on the system, and it should. Not that the game's in D drive, so I don't know, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. But yeah, it's always that DirectX. I don't know what it is. Asisa, 'tis good to see you. I confess I had assumed your business in Annex Trine would detain you longer. Did your meeting with Vindifore go well? Vindofnir, sorry. You guys told me, I need to remember. As well as can be expected, she must discuss Sir Emmerich's proposal with Valgar, of course, but she seemed amenable to the suggestion. What of our Sherilyn guest? Has she arrived yet? It's out of your control. I mean, it's out of my control, yes, but I could have checked for updates. It's just, the streams have been going so smoothly without any crashes, and I was like, oh, why change something that's not working? Because that's another concern, is if you update to a new update or a new driver's update, and that starts causing problems, then you have to like downgrade back, and it becomes this whole thing. So, but yeah, I think you mean Tibbs. She has, but when I expected that you would be joining us, she asked if she might use the interviewing time to explore, or intervening time, sorry, to explore. I agree to meet her outside the front bridge. We should be on our way. I think do people do that in this game? Like, I do that in books all the time. Is like, if there's a name, like, I think when you're reading your own book, you can kind of choose how to pronounce certain names. I think Harry Potter is like one of the best examples of people like just choosing how to pronounce certain names, and then the movies came out, people are like, oh, that's not how I pronounce that. It's funny. If you're getting the DirectX errors, you'll start seeing them more as you get closer to Stormblood. Final Fantasy XIV went through a major graphics update at that point when they moved to PS. You'll start seeing them more. Oh, good. That's not good. Yeah, everything was so good for all the other streams. I wonder what changed. Yeah, I don't know. My computer actually restarted though between this crash and like the first crash it didn't restart, this crash it did, so hopefully it sorted itself out. But yeah, I apologize. Oh my god, it's a Lalafell. I'm so excited. Look at how cute her little hood is.
I'm terribly, terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
Okay, her name, Krile? Krile sound good? Is Krile fair?
You need not apologize. We arrived but a moment ago ourselves.
Ugh, I love meeting new characters.
Pray, allow me to introduce Krile, who has recently come
Krile.
from the Charlian motherland. She has generously offered to assist us.
Yeah, Krile. They said it in game, thankfully. Ah, the second best Lalafell, Gary says. So obviously you mean Csaw is best Lalafell, Krile is second best. That's what we're going with here. That's the ranking. I don't know if there's an official Lalafell rankings list, but I'd be interested.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. A trip to Eorzea was long overdue.
Ugh, I love her already. Oh, Tataru is the best. Okay. So what? Tataru, Krile, does Csaw hit third?
To meet you at last, sir.
Oh, Pippin. Yeah, there's too many good Lalafells, honestly. I mean, there's also a lot of really bad Lalafells who betray us, but there's a lot of really good Lalafells. We're kind of the extremes. Sorry, Csaw, you're only third, no offense. We don't make the rules.
And who is that I spy but young Alpha No Levieux himself? I dare say someone's grown an ilm or two in my absence. Or are those lifts in your boots?
I like how Alphino is always treated as like the child that people like met when they were a kid. And that happens so often with like family members, like that live far away, and you come to visit them like rarely, and they're like, "Oh, when I last saw you, you could fit in my hand," or something like, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, maybe. I don't know.
We Miss Krile and I met at the studium years ago. I shall forever be indebted to her for her sage guidance.
It was no small task keeping him out of trouble, believe you me. The youngest ever to enter the studium, him and his sister, 11-year-old prodigies.
I actually am so happy I did the coils for the story, because I feel like I know so much more about Alphino and his past and his family. Like, I think that was a really good thing to do, because it's really made me invested in his character, even more so, and I already was.
Suffice it to say, social graces were not among his list of talents. Striding up to his seniors on his first day, head held high. What was it he said again?
Thank you, Krile.
God.
For what? I haven't finished yet. Would you care to attempt a more dexterous deflection?
God.
Mayhap we should save this delightful conversation for a more fitting occasion, when pressing matters do not demand our undivided attention.
Pippin was added to repair the Lalafell's reputation right after 2.5, so players wouldn't hate them so much. That's so interesting. Like, that's funny.
A bit much, but better. I can tell you have been putting your skills to use here in Eorzea. Henceforth, I trust you will dazzle me with your eloquence at the first time of asking. Right, on to more pressing matters. Finding Minfilia and the other missing Scions.
Yay!
I gather you have new information to share with us.
She's gonna pull out the baby pictures soon. I mean, I love the relationship they've already created in this one cutscene between Alphino and her is like fire. Like I like this character a lot.
A new approach, actually. Tataru recounted the tale of your escape, and it gave me an idea. Simply put, assuming Thancred left some manner of trail when you whisked him away, as is almost always the case with teleportation magics, I am confident I can find and follow it.
I forgot how much the MSQ likes dunking on Alphino. It's a lot.
Then what are you waiting for?
The wherewithal to do it. The fact is, my abilities aren't quite up to the task. Not in themselves, anyway. If I had Master Matoya's crystal eye, on the other hand...
Ooh.
Then let us all call on her forthwith. I think it best that you explain your plan to her in person.
Oh yeah, just doing our circle of nods. We're the crew. The Nod Crew. That should be the name. Should be our own little group. The MSQ exists just to give people the opportunity to mess with Alphino. I mean, it's probably kind of true. Oh, my in-game crew found me again. Hello. Can I get in your car? Is that a thing? I'll just pretend to be in the car. Look at that. I'm in the car. This definitely seems like a mount that you should be able to... Oh, do I have to be in the party? Is that how this is going to work? Can I mount now? Ride? Yes! It's happening. I'm going to ride in the back. It's the safest place, according to Dwight. Safest place in the car. Wow, it can fly? Look at this. In luxury. Look at me now. I don't need to unlock flying. I've got people that have flying for me. Where are we going? I don't know how you know so well where we're going, but you're doing good. Where is your car seat, young man? Don't be mean to Lalas. Lala drivers stand up on the seat in the mount? That's hilarious. Oh my god, look at me like peer off the edge. Oh my god, I am adorable. Look at me. Look at me just looking over the side. This is amazing. This is like my absolute new way of traveling places. Well, thank you kindly, sir. How do I get out? I'm stuck. Is it escape? My god. God, this is like the most embarrassing... Okay, like... Oh. There must be a way for me to get off the mount. That was like super embarrassing for an on-stream moment. You had to like dismount to get me out. God. Oh, they're gonna have a field day with that one. You can draw your weapon to eject from the mount. You did say we were headed to the cave, did you not? Because I certainly don't see a cave nearby. Is the Master Matoya meeting us on the way or something? You could have been kidnapped. And that is how Csaw was kidnapped and never seen on stream again. Hotkeys hit by default. I have heard many stories of Master Matoya, some quite flattering and others less so. Rest assured, they are all true. This way, and have care where you tread. Alright, let's go into the cave. You draw your weapon, yeah. I'll just try to remember that. I have to draw. Remember the rate 5 stars, yeah, for the Uber ride.
Oh, is that trouble I smell? Or did you forget to wipe your boots on the way in?
Wow, she's coming out with the words already.
Forgive us, Master Matoya. We will be sure to wipe them on the way out. And may I say how glad I am that age has not yet deprived you of your senses.
Matoya dunks on everyone.
Ever so quick-witted, aren't we? To the detriment of your manners. Well, out with it then. What do you want?
What do we want?
Pray, allow me to introduce myself, Master Matoya. I am Krile, of the students of Baldessian. I hope you will excuse our unannounced visit.
Baldessian, you say? Ah, yes. The old coot set up shop on the Isle of Val, didn't he?
Regrettably, our order's headquarters and the isle itself were obliterated by a magic of immense power. I have the blessing of light to thank for my own preservation.
Wow.
Krile, you too possess the echo.
Interesting.
Well, yes, of course I do.
Well, yes, of course I do.
Our order is devoted to uncovering the mysteries of Hydaelyn and interpreting her will, particularly through the study of her gift to us.
Ooh, this sounds super interesting.
It was in the course of these studies that I met and subsequently befriended Minfilia. She and I have rather a lot in common.
Oh my god, I love her character so much.
I had no idea.
You weren't supposed to. Not that I wanted to deceive you, you understand, but precautions had to be taken.
Yes, yes, that's all well and good, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
The students of Baldessian are gone, and there is naught I can do to change that. But the scions of the Seventh Dawn can yet be restored, and my dear friend found. You have in your possession an ancient crystal of light, one you call your crystal eye. I believe I can use it to focus my abilities and locate one of the missing scions.
Krile boots Seesaw out and becomes the new main character. Yeah, I guess, like, I wouldn't be upset with that. I guess we are the main character, but we just nod. So I always think, from my point of view, it feels like Alphino has been the main character of the series so far. And I know that's, like, not necessarily true, but he's just been involved in, like, almost everything, like, including, like, some side stuff, like the coils or, like, the crystal tower. Like, he's always there. But yeah, obviously, I guess the Warrior of Light is technically the main character.
And there I was, thinking you might want to make use of my years of experience. Oh, wait here.
You start getting dialogue options soon.
Crystal and its familiar radiance. But never did I suspect it was a crystal of light.
Are they like dialogue options like nod yes or nod no? Like are those the options I get to look forward to? He wasn't involved in the Crystal Tower. It was Sid. Was it just Sid? Was Alphino not there? Oh, it was Sid and his Wedge and Biggs, right? That's what it was. No, I might be wrong about that. It was Sid.
On the cusp of an umbral calamity, souls blessed with the power of the Echo invariably appear. To aid these, her chosen warriors, Hydaelyn bequeaths to each a slither of her strength in the form of a crystal of light.
Ooh.
But as her strength wanes, so too does the potency of her gifts. This crystal, born of an earlier era, is infused with a power far greater than those of this age.
Interesting.
You could travel the length and breadth of the land and not find a crystal even a fraction as pure. Its value is beyond measure, as are the risks inherent in its use.
Alphino was too busy playing politics to be bothered with the Crystal Tower. Yes, that's when he was all wrapped up in that. And I guess like ultimately is what led us into Ishgard and all that. So no, it's fair. Coils had Alf, but at the last few Coils was mostly... Yes, and to be fair, Icy, it's because they look so similar that I'm confused by that. But like, there was for sure 2 of them at the end, and it was like, you're both here. Yes, Coils was mostly Elise, or Eliz... Oh my god. His sister. I'm sorry.
No 2 manifestations of the Echo are alike. I, for example, can converse with beings of every shape and size, excepting beasts, contrary to what others would have you believe. Language has nothing to do with it, of course. Rather, I am sensitive to the whispers of the soul.
Ali say, there we go. Thank you, chat.
The traces of which serve to guide the elementals to Y'shtola. Far-fetched though it may sound, I believe that with your crystal eye, I may be able to pick up where they left off and follow the remaining trail to Thancred.
Oh, interesting.
That is, if I have your permission.
Well, the poor sod's not going to find himself. So, as long as you don't drop it or take it out of my sight, you may do with it what you will.
Drop it? Could you imagine just pick it up, drop it, it shatters? Like, would be an interesting story step.
You, Matoya. Then let us begin.
In ARR expansion, in the AR was only able to tell the twins apart by their hair ties. Interesting. I didn't catch that throughout the coils, but I should have been paying attention to their hair ties. Ooh, fancy. God, I love her helmet.
From the Black Shroud, the trail continues to the north and west, towards a mountain, the foot of Som Al. It was a near thing, but he was not deposited within the rock. I think.
The hunters of Tailfeather know those lands well. I say we begin our search there.
Look at that, we got something going. Oh my god, every time it goes to this dark screen, I am like terrified. Alright, where are we off to? So dusty in that cave, which is crazy because there's a broom literally going at it like 24/7 in there. Yishui says, just dropping in to say hi, Sisa. Hi, chat. Hey, how are you doing? Hopefully you're having a great day. Thanks for dropping in and saying hi. It's nice to see you. How's your day going? This bear looks super cool. You can reassure yourself by looking at the loading sign at the bottom of the black screen. Yeah, no, it's fair. Oh my god, we get to get paired with Krile. I'm so happy. Let's roll. How could you object to being paired with Krile? That's like the biggest win. Kishu says, work, 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 like always. Hope you are having fun with the Hogwarts frogs. Oh god, that's a fat chocobo. It is a fat chocobo, my goodness. Is that a lettuce that he's being lured with? I love that mount. Can I fly here? I feel like I can. Where are we? No, can't fly here. Lied. Lied to everyone, including myself. Just on a dragon who hops around. I love it. Oh my god. Okay, it looks like I'm having immense troubles with this, and I was, but it's because the chat screen's over top of it. Just to at least make it a little bit better. Csaw, you've been skipping playing Final Fantasy lately. I hope everything's okay. Skipping? I don't know if I've been skipping. You've been skipping playing... I've not been doing much main scenario quest recently, is what I'll say. I've been focused. I've done like 2 event videos, and then before that it was a bunch of coil stuff. So I wouldn't say I've been skipping Final Fantasy. I've mentioned this in chat at the start. I've recently gotten a new job, so I've had a lot less time to game in general. So I wouldn't say proportionally I've been playing less Final Fantasy, it's just I've had less gaming time in general, and because of that, my slow pace in Final Fantasy has been slowed even more. But yeah, like I've still been going at it, but maybe not as quick as I could. Though with this video and kind of the start of getting back into the main scenario quest, I really hope to start progressing that and getting, because whenever I get super into the story, I tend to like really start progressing through the main scenario quest a fair bit. Oh, thanks. Yeah, the new job, like, I know, it's always exciting to get a new job, but it's like, it's a roller coaster of emotions, like learning, meeting new people, all that jazz, and it's an exhausting time. I'll confess, there's been a few nights where I'm just like, I'm just gonna sit in front of Netflix and like lay here. Fortunately, the post-Heavensward quests are much shorter than the post, so they shouldn't. Oh, that's good. And I'd say so far they've been much more enjoyable. Like the fact that there's already a character I really like. There's been a lot of voice acting already. Can't say I know the face. You say he's something of a warrior. I heard... this guy didn't... I heard a tale. Others... I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. My voice choices are interesting. My decisions would be to have everyone talk like as if this was a Western movie instead of Old English. Speaking of Netflix, have you checked out there is a Final Fantasy series like for February 2020? That's crazy, really? I had not heard that. Let me guess, your new job is Black Mage? Ha ha ha, Jeff. Very funny. Very, very funny indeed. That being said, start of Stormblood, there will be a switch to Samurai, which I'm excited about. It's hard, though, because I'm excited for Samurai. I'm excited for Dark Knight. Is it Dragon Knight? No, it's Dark Knight, right? I'm not crazy. But I'm so excited for other ones to play as well. Like once I do, like I want to do Black Mage and like stuff like that eventually too. We're not exactly rare, you know. You could be more specific. Ha. Funny, funny. Let's hand it over. I did spy this one bloke a while back. Didn't get a good look at his face, but it could have been him. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Alright, where are we off to? Just back in here. Yeah, lots of people have said Dark Knight is the best storyline. And I haven't done much of it. Like, I've just literally started it. But it already seemed pretty cool. Finished. In that case, I think we've learned everything we can here. Let's see what the others have found. Where is Krile? Am I crazy? Where is this? Oh my god, why can't I see that? So, there's not many things I complain about in Final Fantasy XIV. But, right here. These little red circles that are used on the map to find where you're going are horrible. This right here, this is horrible. The maps in general, I don't love. But this particular, like the amount of times I've stared at a map and been like, where do I go? It is so unfortunate. But let's roll. Is that red? Yeah, I don't know. It looks kind of red. What color is it supposed to be? Like an orange? Maybe? Oh my god, how do you get out of the city? Oh my god. I do like the most embarrassing things on stream, I swear. I like appear lost and like confused about the entire game. Orange. I don't know, maybe it's... I've got, what is it called? Like a night light or blue light filter on my computer, and sometimes it changes the colors more drastically. Can tell you I'm colorblind. Yeah, I have great difficulties telling apart purple and gray for some reason. I have real issues with that. Yeah, it's orange. Oh, I guess I could have rode in the taxi again. So like the close and open your map with the... Well, I feel like that's how I did open it, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm confused. I really want to click on this nameless one guy, but we're gonna do this first. And like when I say it's like that's one of my biggest complaints about Final Fantasy XIV, and like to say that, like that's a pretty small thing, right? I think a lot of games have just done really well with quality of life stuff for their maps. Notably Guild Wars 2 and the ability to like draw on the map so your party member can see what you're like in circle stuff. Like that's just next level. But those games all have their other issues, so. Not for receiving visitors. Nevertheless, our time proved well spent. There have been countless sightings of an exceptionally capable hero-man hunter with whom no one is familiar. Though none chanced to see the man's face. His height and build match Thancred's description, as does his fighting prowess. The UI sucks. All the engine sucks. Yeah, and I think that's like the engines in a lot of these old MMOs sucks. That's like, if a new MMO comes out with like built on a like current engine and it actually like excels, the amount of growth that could happen in the MMO world, it would be crazy. But it's hard. Mayhap this isn't related, but I heard a curious tale regarding a Vath trader. He came to Tailfeather in search of garments fit for a man of refinement, which seemed a rather curious description for one of his kind. You're implying that Thancred sent Vath to the market instead. Why would he not go himself? Well, if you recall, you yourself emerged from Livestream as naked as your name day. It's a scene I shall never forget. Is it now? Well, I was pleased to see you. I mean, I was simply stating the fact. It stands to reason Thancred found himself in the same predicament. In any case, if he had dealings with the Vath, they should be able to tell us, no? Quite right, Krile. Quite right. MMOs are almost universally built on a custom engine that demands placed on MMOs are pretty unique, and mainstream engines like Unreal don't really work for them. Yeah, that's very true. I think that's like true for most of the big MMOs for sure. Alphano just digging that hole deeper for Alphano. Ugh, I love the conversations. But yeah, I think we're gonna pause the MSQ right there. Let's chat for a few minutes, and that way if it crashes, that'll just be the end naturally. But yeah, I'm sorry. So first off, thank you everyone for attending the stream and joining and coming in game. Like, it's awesome when people come and visit game. I love you guys so much. Let's wave, let's dance. It's so great having people come in game and like explore with me. But yeah, I'm sorry for all the crashes. I'm gonna try and update everything for next month's stream, which I'm hoping I'll just continue progressing a fair bit of the MSQ, and maybe we'll be able to do another MSQ one and I'll be a fair bit further. I think the foreseeable Saturday videos between now and then will be MSQ kind of story time recaps and stuff like that. Maybe we'll have the odd discussion video. I don't know if you guys have seen kind of going through the YouTube sphere, a lot of people talking about MMO or what was it? Final Fantasy YouTubers suck or something like that. That's been like a big topic that I've seen people discuss about what type of content they do. And it's, I don't know, it's funny, but I didn't really feel like I had much unique things to say about it, so I kind of left it. But yeah, so thanks so much for coming back to the third iteration of the stream after the 2 crashes. You guys are such an awesome community. It really does make me happy just coming and talking and chatting and hanging out. So thank you. But yeah, I hope you each have a great rest of your Saturday. I'm really excited to push this story forward. Like, already the first sort of chapters of this have been way more exciting than the post ARR stuff. So I'm pretty excited to see what happens going forward and see what kind of mess Alphano can get himself into. Jeff said everyone is ignoring the guy kneeing and catching his breath in just the middle of the road. Yeah, like I did see him. I saw that guy, and I was like, let's leave him. Just like real life itself. You're in for a wild ride. I'm sure I am. I think I always am in this game. The one thing I can trust is that it's going to be interesting. Tai says, I'll just be going back to glam farming raid gear. It's fair. But yeah, guys, hopefully you have a great rest of your weekend. I really appreciate all of the support you guys give, and I look forward to the next chapter, the next stream. If you haven't joined our Discord, feel free to drop in. You can definitely send me private messages through that or talk to the rest of the gang in there. I apologize if I'm slow at getting back to anyone, but that's definitely one of the, I would say, quicker ways to reach out to me, although it still can take a while. Yes, take care everyone. Hopefully you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time.